my poopy. Hi. Hi, my puppy. I have a guest, my puppy dog. When I think about the world and what we strive to move towards, which is balance and which is having more equality across everyone, you know, I think of the world being afraid, and when I think about the world and what we want to achieve moving forward, what we've always wanted to achieve moving forward is to just be more balanced and being more equal across all spectrums, you know. And what I feel is that our world has been so unbalanced for so long. We don't know what harmony and to be balanced and equality looks like. We know what it should look like, but we're so far removed from what it truly is that we're working so hard to get that back. We're actually pushing it farther away. No gender inequality, no social inequality, no any type of inequality, or, you know, war at drugs, war at the war on drugs, the war on government, the war on religion, the war on everything, right? We're saying no more of that, and we're putting all of our energy into the no more instead of the energy of light and balance and harmony, right? Because if we put all of our energy into that no more of this, no more of that, well, that's exactly what we're going to get more of. Does that make sense? Do you follow? It's a really tricky concept. And if we did the opposite of let's focus on the peace part, the humanitarian part, the, you know, equality part of everything, and not what we don't want of everything, we'll get exactly that. We'll get more harmony, we'll get more balance, we'll get more peace, because we're putting our focus on that. Again, it's a very tricky concept, and I have a lot of links listed below that can kind of maybe help you start shifting your mind into that thinking. But yeah, we've been so far removed from what it is to be balanced and what it is to have harmony and equality, and we know what it should feel like, right? But we don't know how to get there. So stop putting your mind on the things that we don't want, and instead put our energy and our mind towards the things that we do want. We do want peace, we do want equality, we do want justice, we do want, you know, a balanced, harmonious level on all, you know, spectrums, from government to religion to social to, you know, the people, just the people, right? And I don't know, I have testimony after testimony that when I finally shifted that, my personal thought, to what I do want, things come to me so fluidly, you know, just so easily they come to me. And the moment I shift my mind into what I don't want, I got that resistance. You know, resistance equals persistence. Resistance equals persistence. It's a hard concept to come by, and a lot of people don't understand that concept, but what you resist persists, right? If you are resisting, pushing away, because you're focusing on that resist of what you don't want, well, it's going to persist. Again, it's a hard concept to wrap your mind around, especially if it's the first time you've ever heard this concept. But think about it. If you are wanting your marriage to not be horrible anymore, if you're wanting your partner to not be a crappy person and not be inconsiderate, well, your mind is thinking about the not. I don't want my spouse to be mean. I don't want my spouse to be rude. I don't want my spouse to be inconsiderate. So what you're resisting, the not, is actually what you're getting more of. When you shift that, something happens, something clicks. The idea of what I do want I want my spouse to be amazing. I want the world to be balanced. I want my coworkers to treat me respectfully. I see myself walking into the office being accepted. I see myself loving and uniting with my spouse, my friend, my, whatever. I see the world, with religion and government being balanced, able to work amongst each other and come to solutions. I see it. And because we are putting our energy towards the things that we see and we want, well, then we're getting more of that, right? We're getting more of that. So that's the idea of what you resist, persist. And yeah, I really feel like our thought process is evolving. We were there, that somewhere along the lines we got lost, and we're coming back to the knowing. We're coming back to the realization of this is where we are. And we're coming back to the knowing. We're coming back to the realization of who we are supposed to be in our true essence. And the resisting piece will always be there, I believe, because without the resistance, how do you grow? But it will be in a more balanced, harmonious, lighted way, as I say. And if we do fall off the teeter, we'll come right back just as quickly. So yeah, it's an interesting concept. I challenge you to focus on the things that you want instead of the things that you don't want. And that's on all levels. In your personal life, your work life, your spiritual life, your government, and your social world life, right? Because we're just all huge balls of energy, ping-ponging off one another. And when you have such big influencers, like social media and the media and other different types of propaganda, we're easily influenced. But there's always that voice inside of us that resonates within on what we feel, right? What we feel is okay and right. And it's just trying not to get trapped into what everyone else feels that you should be doing. So yeah, this is just a time of standing up and speaking. You have a voice, use it. You have a voice it. Let the world hear it loud and clear. And hopefully it's for a meaningful purpose, for the better of the world, truly the better, not just the better of your world, the better of the world as a whole, because that's where a lot of people get confused, as they think, well, I believe my agenda is perfectly fine. Well, is it? Is it just benefiting you and your small little group of people? Or is it going to benefit people as a whole? Again, it's a tricky concept because a lot of people's minds are so warped, they really think, and even me saying this, I believe my agenda and my thought process is better because, I want more equality and balance. And there's a lot of people that say, no way. People cannot handle that type of living where everyone's balanced and harmony and, we need this and we need this. We need a power up here. We need maybe some in the middle and mostly down here. There's a lot of people who don't agree with that. They think they need a ruling type of system to rule the people. And I don't know. So it's always who's right, who's wrong. I don't know. But what I do know is whatever resonates in yourself, in your circle, that is balanced, that is of love, that is of light, will never go wrong. If your agenda reflects anything where it promotes harm and hurt and cruelty and hate and injustice, it's gonna die. It's going to die. The time is coming. But if it reflects love and happiness and harmony and the good of everybody, from the tiniest creature to man, it will flourish. And it's the time of light, as I say. We are in a very conscious shifting time, and the consciousness is shifting towards light, harmony, balance, equality.